Hello and welcome. Right, I have been racking my brains and I've been doing comparisons in my head with crop and what's the best way to go and all the rest of it. Obviously, we will have an awful lot of silage, but we've got nothing to do with silage. I'm trying to think, I might have a look after this session on if there's anything that you can use silage for to convert silage to something else. Yeah, like a I'm trying to think use of leftovers produces silage, but you can't use silage. Trying to think compost. Compost is not. I've never done it. Did it in FS19, but never done it on FS22. Yeah, I'm not sure. Might actually do. Yeah, it's possible, I suppose. Really. Yeah, it is. I was thinking because we used the BGA last time. There is the Celibuki sort of. It's not a BGA, but it sort of is. But that's 200 grand. We've not got that kind of cash. And I thought the other thing is, like, I'm not working at the minute on purpose. This is me just chatting strategies with yourself. I still think, all things considered, I would say, because you've got to try and do multiple income streams, but this is difficult to do. And the other thing is, you've got to cross-reference your time with how long it's going to take to strip this field. And I was thinking vegetables, that would be monstrous. But I thought, yeah, but you've got a 4 meter header. It's going to take you forever to do the field. You're probably going to go through 2 or 3 complete sessions just doing this field. And I thought, well, chaff is perhaps one of the best, and also hits the digestate side in the Omatana. I say use your partners well, choose your partners well. So that would do two things. But again, then you've got loads of silage. What are we doing with the silage? We can't afford animals. We'd need, I'd need like a lot more cash if we're going to go into those, and I could explode with a cracking amount of things. Uh, I do wish to do the similar productions that we did last time, but I would use the mods that do both grapes and olives, but we couldn't use the Farmer Jeb, which is a secret weapon of that. The Omatana, though, that does work, so we'd need to leave 50 grand. We've also got, I want sheds, and I thought, well, I could sort of be crafty, and that's what we're going to start with. So it is sort of working. It is straight away, and I'm going to do it on this edge here, so that we're still think sheep are an option, but it bends up quite a lot here. Was going to bring in that other mod. It's 30 grand. I thought, yeah, but you've only got like 85 grand's worth of wood chips. It's not that much, really. It seems a lot. Right, anyway, let's get the work done. This is not going to take us long. It is, yeah. I can't have the generator I would like. That really would be. Now then, that is a point. Is that because it's too close to the road, or am I too close to? No. Yeah, that's fair dues. Might need to move him out of the way a little. Although I think it'd be useful to have a bit of road in if we're going to do 2 of these, which I am going to. I'm thinking big, because this is sort of like, I was thinking, oh, let's scan the fields. I thought, why? You've got nothing in them. Don't worry about it. Right, we need to shift a few bits and bobs. So that was a few seconds. So that's not going to like break the bank on time. So let's just, this is working now. Yeah, it's true. We've got a few minutes of work. It's even in chatting. I'm still chatting, and I know I'm working as well. So it's the timer is going. Gonna leave these with the backs down. No. We'll do it properly. Yeah, I think so. I think we'll let's shift these. Not these. These are okay, but I still think sheep. But I think after the I need the. Yeah, it's these ones I think that are in the way. Yeah, I do concur with what I said about the Hispano set. It is cracking, but I'm not sure right now. This one, likewise, I think for this map is going to stay this out, and we'll be back to Eastern Europe where this may well have a proper use. Yeah, because at the minute it's just too small for this kind of scale of a field. You really would want a proper fertilizer spreader, like 40 odd tons, so yeah. Right, let's grab. Yeah, we will take that to the shop. We're gonna cheat news game mechanics? No, we're not. We'd never do that on camera. I don't care what we're doing, it's just standard. Yeah, so this is a bit, yeah, a bit of a red herring on this at the minute. Let me say I never will. Right, we're going to need to shift that. I think, yeah, there should be another big backhander, and I think it's over there somewhere. I saw it in editing, I was looking for bits and bobs, as you do, because I thought that, yeah, this time element's a killer. If you faff it around for fire or knocking things around like that as well, it's definitely somewhere, definitely. But this is killing me, the looking. It is awful. Fault bar. Do we need to shift? No, it wasn't you, was it? It was the. I know I could still cry about the. Oh, that's the other stone picker, which would be a bit lost on this. I did see it. Where on earth is it? It's a point. Where's the FS22 that's there? Oh, it's here we are. Right, okay, so it's right next to you. We need you to grab that other header. So let's grab that. And telehandler is there. Now we know where that is. Let's quickly grab that. We could actually, yeah, I'm being silly. I can grab it with the telehandler, really. It's further over. That's over that side. It is, and that's where the telehandlers. Oh, no, it's not. I thought it was the weight. Where's the telehandler's weight? Could grab that for the GT. Yeah. Yeah, I can't see where the weight is. Oh, it's there. Oh, I did see it. I thought I saw it, but then I thought it was yellow. It's yellow flowers. I can see the yellow flowers. So let's grab both of those. Yeah, and we can drop that off, and then the other telehandler can have its thing. Ah, there's a fertilizer spreader. The other one, our main one. Right, let's stick this over here. Okay, that's a bit tight. Right, okay. Stick these over here on the edge, and 2 birds, 1 stone. Let's grab you. No, we'll leave these out. I don't want to waste shed space on the headers. This is, yeah, I would normally have shelves or something like that, but again, no time for niceness on this. But yeah, it's good enough that I've got sheds that are fulfilling 2 things, not 1. Right, I think that's well out of the way. Let's grab you. Smooth you out the way. You are too big for the, not too big for the shed. It's with the header. Yeah, I'm going to leave this, fine tune it sort of thing, and stick it. Oh, you can be too quick sometimes. Yeah, there's a nice patch about just there, so we're not going to leave that there. We're going to stick this up. Need to go buy some salt. Again, we don't need that right now. Yeah, to make the herbicide, but we do need things like fuel and a few bits and bobs, so probably is sensible to actually go up to the shop, and we may as well take this. So then, right, stopping work now, normal chatting again. Right, no, we're not actually. We need to see if I can stick that second one of those. And I know I'm spending a fortune, I know. Yeah, this is long-term strategy. Over, because it's, I know it's, yeah, I was going to say it's because it's bending out. Yeah, that's about as good as you're going to get it. Right, backs. Let's flip the switch. Other side. Oh, actually. It was that side, I was going to say. I thought it was that side. Oh dear. Not quite caught that. And then there's a bit in the middle as well, sort of ish, that's sort of usable but not perfect. Right, smashing. So we're down to 55,483. I think we're going to whiz through. Now this is a strange map. I've just looked before because I thought, well, that's not work time. That's just studying the map for data, as in like I'll show you what I saw, which is April. April is when we would, and it's May when we would do corn. So if we like whiz through till that with no faffing around at all, that's not going to take us very long. So that's what we're going to do, which is why I've been sensible with the generators. It's all, everything's tactics and it's all valid as long as we're not doing anything silly. They're good, but they're not stupendous. They're not like the Lords. That's the best. That's not silly. There are better ones. The radio tower that I used to have. Now, we're well past 9 o'clock. So we do want 9 o'clock and we're going to whiz. So I am going to say my words. We're going to whiz right the way through. And I would say we're still just about within the first session with these few little minutes. So yeah, I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Now, that's done something a little bit weird. We've jumped from February to June. What is that about? That's got to be a map glitch. That's totally killed us. Oh, wow. That has totally killed us. Yeah, wow. What on earth happened there? Why did it... I did think it was like misbehaving, but literally... I will check, because in case I don't think that was me. That just literally went... I was on February, should have gone to March, and we've zipped to June. That is mega bad. There's nothing we could do. I mean, we could do grass, but what's that about? It's gone through the entire thing to that. Right, okay, we've got no other option really to try and see if this is a game glitch. Then it's going to do it every year. Then there's nothing we could do. I mean, we'll have exhausted all of our digestate and everything that will have gone now. I mean, to get that kind of cash, we're talking about he says, yeah, he is. It is. That's going to say that's a lot. That's all of our businesses exhausted because it's literally done everything. So, right, that's a right pain in the backside, right? Okay, so we've got to go through till and see if we can actually make this work. This is the trouble. It is, people obviously talk about obviously going through, we've not gone through the model, but that's what the testing's for, is, and it's times like this where mods don't like to play with another map because there's something not quite right with the way that the map maker set it up, so something's not working well with it. Hang on a minute, have I got the enhanced animal system? That does weird things. Yeah, I hate it. It's true. Right, I'm gonna, yeah, on that score, I'm gonna stop the clock because we're just chatting now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to investigate. That's the only thing I can think. That did weird things. Used to start in spring also did weird things, but that, yeah, we've not got that on. Definitely, I've long since hoped that that would settle down, and it never did. Even though they say that it doesn't do anything, it certainly does. We've got the evidence on YouTube, so. Yeah, possibly a mod clash with another mod that is important to me, but again, yeah, there's not. I don't know which mod clashes with it, so you can't really work it out. Right, so I'm going to save it. Do we save it? Yeah, because it's going to probably do the same again. We'll remove that. If anything, that's the one mod that has caused me the most grief than anything else, and I had to stick it on for Tapanajuka or whatever. I cannot for the life of me. Yeah, that one. Yeah, right. I'm gonna be right back. See you shortly. Takapajula, that's the one. Let's reset that. I didn't even mean to do that. Right, so then let's just check I'm recording. Yeah, I have removed the enhanced animal system, which is the most likely culprit. So we now need to go. This is unbelievable, wasting an entire year. Yeah, I'm going to go back into the time lapse, but I had to chat. You can't just like, you think, what on earth is he doing? Well, you'll see obviously that it literally did a. I mean, yeah, the money's brilliant, but we need to do things. We do. It's no good having a lot of money, but no, once we set cows down, if we could afford cows now. That is true, but we need to get to the stop. We could do it next year because we need to get to the point. Yeah, no, I know what I'm thinking. You could sort of get youngsters and make them grow big, but you still got to faff around feeding and all the rest of it. Whereas this, we probably could get through the year. We're doing nothing in about 10 minutes. So yeah, and it's not like we did this on purpose. That would be bad. Right, so I think we've switched everything off. Let's go through till... Yeah, I mean, why did it stop us at 12 o'clock? I mean, that's the other thing. It's supposed to go through till 9 o'clock in the morning, although it did a weird thing. So, yeah, let's do it till 9 o'clock. Oh, did we check the sales in our... Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, we did. I was very tempted with that. And I thought, well, I'd lease it. I would. It's true, sometimes you got to think like that. So... Yeah, I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. that's interesting. Yeah, it does. There's some sort of glitch going on with the game itself. As soon as you hit March, it's almost like it was with the Start and Spring mods. Enhanced Animal System is off now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reload. That's why I saved it. I thought, if this is going to do it again, is it anything to do? It could be the cycles on this game, something not quite set up properly. Because it doesn't do it on any other map, so the correlation to me is that there's no major updates on any of the mods that I've had. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to knock this back to March. We will speed time up. I have done it in the past when I used to do it on Rombos when we'd not figured out that it was the Starting Spring mod that was doing it. Used to speed time up, and that actually. No, I don't think that escaped from that one, but it does the normal, this kind of thing where it forces you to sleep. We're not sleeping, so if sleep's the trigger that causes the issue, we'll knock it back. So I'm going to see you back in the month of March. See you shortly. Right then, back to March. We need to speed time up the old-fashioned way and just... Oh, no, we need April anyway, so we've got to whiz through. Yeah, I will. I'll say my words because this needs to be quick. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, well, it doesn't seem to like precision farming. Yeah, it's not liking that at all. So, yeah, which is... Oh, it did do it. But it didn't show on the... Oh, okay, so it's not showing on the minimap. Oh, I could have got that all done. It wasn't showing. Never known that to not show the red. It shows it on the other map, but not on this one. How on earth am I going to see what I've done though? It is glitchy. I did notice this yesterday. I was thinking, why is everything disappearing? If you go out and go back, you should see the vehicle still, and you're not seeing anything on. Yeah, there's no vehicles. It's glitching. The game is. It's not quite right. Yeah. There's no way you can really see where you've gone to. It's not returning, is it? So another Lexian. Yeah, it is nice. The only thing I've got against it is its stairs not folding. You don't think that's important until it's done off. Yeah, I can see why it's done that way. Could really do with the second one, to be honest. For maps like this, do we need another big tractor as good as they are? Second beta, we've got the forage as well. Yeah, I think as good as all of these type of things are, it's that's doing nothing, is it? So it looks like perhaps precision farming is its Achilles heel. Maybe that's what's causing issues. Is its base game only? It's possible. I didn't read the fine print, so yeah, yes you do, because you sort of expect everything to play with precision farming, really. And if it doesn't like that, then it's not going to play nicely with it, which would make you understand why it is doing weird things. So we could take that module off and run forward. It's the only map in Africa, so it's one of those things that, well, we could still run with it. We just got to sort of adjust to the way things are. Well, at least we're in April, so I'm going to leave it there. I would imagine we are out of time with all of the glitches. Obviously our cache is huge, but it would be much more. There's no way I would sneak through a year. Well, you saw he was sleeping us through multiple months and everything, so I think it is precision farming. So I reckon what I'm going to do is, yeah, it's not liking that, is it? It's just sitting there. It's like it doesn't know what to do. So for me, I think that's proof enough that it's not precision farming ready. Wow, why's our score dropped to 37? Huh? What's that about? Yeah, I don't understand what it is, does it? So I think I'm going to knock that off, and this is definitely the end. I'm going to post this one, though, obviously, as the end of session 1 and how we got to where we got to. I don't think the game understands when you have 2 of the same generator. I don't think it works. It works it out. I think you can be just as good, because I've tried it with 3 of the Bernie, his wind things, and it seems the same as 1, which I've had a lot, when you've got 3. So I'm like, it's like it doesn't understand if you have multiples of the same thing. Something's not quite right. And I swear that was the same, because that looked like what you'd expect. On their good months, they're 20 grand. I never saw a single 40 grand month at all. They were all like 19, the good months, and I'm like, yeah, that's 1. So, I mean, we wanted them for sheds as well, and I'm not moaning, because we've sort of, in a way, because of this time loopy thing, sort of gone through another year, because I didn't have the foresight. Well, I didn't know it was going to crash and burn like that. So, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'll go out, switch that off, come back in, save the game. I'll do that off camera, because that's boring, and then next session we will... Oh, okay. Okay. So it is working, it's just slow then. Alright then, in that case, I'm going to give myself this, because we could easily have done that. That's the one thing we're going to do, and we're going to class that as... Hopefully it's... Yeah, well, it is sort of working. It wouldn't work if it wasn't precision farming ready, so... Well, that's better. Yeah, some maps settle down, don't they? And again, that's it. It's just some of these mods, big mods like precision farming and that, they are monsters. So yeah, if this is just beginning to talk to that particular mod, which it seems to be now, we'll let it go. So this I'm just going to class as, yeah, I've got to be honest, that was one of the most stressful sessions I've had in a long time, because things aren't working right, and you don't understand at the beginning of what's cracking on. So I'm going to give myself this. We're just going to scan the fields. We're going to send the data as we go through, though. Yeah, I'm not, because I know what it's like. It takes ages for a big field like we saw. It took quite a while. Although it looks to me like it's working now. So, wow, this is a big field. That is a monster. Yeah, the other thing I've got to look for is if it does that glitch where it charges you like as if you've scanned the entire map. It's terrible. Yeah, it's caught me out. Well, you know, I think it was this particular Let's Play that it collared us for, really. One more. Getting close now, actually. Widens out nicely at this end. Yeah, that was not fun. Okay, the trouble is, I know it on the Let's Play it looks like, oh, fantastic, yeah, we're doing really well now, yeah, but it's not. I want... Ooh, wow, it's a bit... Yeah, I can't quite do it. Oh, well, it is what it is. Well, so far it's looking fairly good at this end. It looks very, very loamy, which that's not a bad thing. Wow, it's really wide down this end. Sure I'm going to get that in one. Nope, not quite. Sure, got the broadest spot of the circle. Wow. Well, I'm looking forward to the air. Obviously, you can't ever know with a field like this whether you've got good, bad, or indifferent, or what. If we do this top end, we should do it in 2. Otherwise, you're going to do it in weird 3. Should have one more in here, I think. We should, I think, do it in 1. then now. Let's have a look. It's only that corner then that's still not terrible. It's not silty clay when all said and done. So yeah, that is a cracking amount of. It's a good field, and our environmental score is up to 49. So it did something weird as well with precision farming not working properly. Right. So then, we will order on camera though. The bits and bobs. No, we won't. We'll do that next session. We will. That'll be the beginning of the session. We'll take the telehandler up, and we will, grab the. Well, we've got a tractor down there. I bought the Fendt. I thought would it be useful for animals. I might actually do the animals. It's sort of the only silver lining to this is that obviously it sort of did a year of the generator, and obviously the biggest thing was the fertilizer business. We should have 700 odd tons of silage, which we can do TMR, mix our own TMR with the let me have a look. I'm sure it was 683 tons or something like that of silage. Yeah, you were right. Yeah, loads of water still, and we completely devoured our digestate. 64 tons of lime. We'll buy some salt. And yeah, we did. We left it at that 16 litres. We did very well out of that. I mean, most of that was the fertiliser business. In all truthfulness, there's probably about 170 grand's worth of that, which is still, obviously, it's paid for itself and given us cash. And we bought a tractor as well. So yeah, it's all good. So we're going to leave it at that point. So we are going to enter next session number 2. And I think we probably will go animals. So we need to shift this area here, because I think the tree's going to be in the way. You can't hide it, can you? Oh well, we could see if we can stick it inside the enclosure, the animal enclosure. Otherwise, there is quite a massive section. It's the levelling is going to cost us a bit. But it's, yeah, the widest part. I mean, there's a lot there. We've got the two, that's why I tried to do them there. The two bits and bobs that we, I mean, this would be, no, that's the deal one. Which is this one here, I think was, oh, no. This one's cheap, but it's 2. When I say cheap, I mean like we're talking by this particular map standards. Now, that's a massive, yeah, that's the by the periphery, including a massive lake. Yeah, the next one would be, one of these was, no, they're all, that was it. It was that one there and that one there, which I'd prefer that one if anything, because it's already a field. But yeah, I mean, if we're going to do that type of thing, I think you'd move. I don't mean you'd get rid of this field, but I think I don't know what you'd do. Because of how far it is away, you'd probably, I suppose you could put the farmyard there, or have a bit of a split, leave your harvest to do that type as a normal arable, and then do whatever we're going to do on this one. I mean, you can put some productions on the edge of that one as well. There's such a lot of space. When you consider that extra space is almost this field, gives you a bit of a feel for the scale of what that is. Of course, you would need to, yeah, we can't do it. There's nothing close to it. Yeah, there's really isn't. We can't see anything there. There's the fuel station, which is that's fair a distance away, actually. So, yeah. Decisions. I'm not sure we're ever going to get up to that. We might, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose. If we can get animals down, I've got to be honest, and I can put the... yeah, I mean, really, we're at the beginning of session 2 because of that bit of a glitch, which was totally out of our control. We could do nothing about it. We're stuck where we couldn't do anything. There's nothing you could sow other than grass, and we've already said we can't do a grass start. So you've got to, yeah, once I'd realised it was what kind of glitch it was, I was like, well, we can speed time up. And I just thought, well, that's why I saved it in March. I thought, well, if it's going to glitch and it's going to be March, then just save the game, at least you can roll it back and then you can sort of, yeah, so now we're going to sort of sow our corn. We've got, I think we'll just use the big one. Might even lease, because this is, yeah, we could lease another planter, maybe another exactly the same. Well, do we go big? No, it's gone. It is, it's, yeah. That's a 6. Well, I suppose that's worth looking at. We could look at planters. And big planters, really, for the thing of leasing them. Yeah, anything, I mean, the 12 metre that we've got, that's 70 odd grand, so sort of, yeah, we did see one of those. I was thinking, no, we don't need another, but yeah, it's true, actually. Yeah, I'm going after this, but I mean, I love that beautiful thing. I mean, that's a very reasonable one, and also fertilizers. I mean, it's a snippet, but then again, the others just, yeah, I suppose the thing I like about that is obviously it's not super duper, doesn't do everything. But if we did go for hours, a second one, that would really give us 24 meters coverage. And I know it doesn't fertilize, but we have got fertilizer spreaders, so yeah, we could sort of go for that. And then there is my old favorite, which is a very, very reasonable 2. We could lease, I suppose, and then you never know what's going to come up in the sales. I mean, it's a Great Plains. That is a beaut, an 18.2 metre. I suppose I think I'd sooner have 224s. And that's reasonable even as it is. We could buy and then trim everything, because it does everything. You could have 2 of those. The trouble is, you'd say that, but then the small fields sometimes that you could sell the coon cedar, because you would do away for the need of that. Go on then, because it's going to pay for, leave that at 50 grand. But I am keeping the little one, because you never know on a map where you can't get in like that. So we will, no, I'm going to buy it now because I know what I'm like. I'm a terror for forgetting things. So we'll buy that, and then that is us gone. We're gonna buy things like seed in that next session. But I know what I'm like with like standard mulch. Oh yeah, that is true. We're gonna do that as well. Yes. Oh, I'm gone. Yeah. Brilliant. So that was it. It cost us 50 odd grand really with the selling of our old one. So that's brilliant, down to 623,000. Animals next session, because they are going to be the heart of this. If we can afford it, we're also going to stick the... do we steal a bit of the field? Because yeah, if we're going to do... Let's just see. Are we going to go big? If we're going to we want this to be powerful, and then you'd need to go big. Got to see if that... Yeah, this is only to see. It's going to moan at me because there's things in the way and all the rest of it. So let's just look. Animals, cows. Yeah, this is just us literally brainstorming, and this isn't really... There are a few biggies, but they are... The enclosure itself is expensive, which we can't really afford mega amounts. There is my old favourites. Oh, that's true. These were just put in. Because these have got robots. It's only 200 though. I mean, I don't mind. I mean, that's beautiful, but it is a monster. It is. Let me just sort of pull back, so it could go like there. That is the extent of our land. Obviously, we know we can't do it there, but yeah, that would just about fit there. It is 500. There is that one that's 300. I've had that one on Silver Run. 200. That's a little hundreder, I remember. I've used that on Stone Valley. 100. Lancy Boy. Chubby Farmer. It's an absolute beaut. If we're going to go big, 200 grand. And it's not terribly large. That is an option. You've got to go like, yeah, you've got to do a few tricks to make it work, but it would be an option. Would leave us 300, no, it's 400 odd, but by the time you've stuck your things and we need our seeds and all the rest of it. But the second we've got that and fed the animals, I don't know whether that's too big. 250, 125. Well, if we're going to do that, do the Royal Christie. So what I was saying, I'm tempted to go with my old best partner. And that would fit nicely. I mean, that goes to show how much room there is there, because obviously there's stuff there. That's a big thing. I think we'd probably do it. No, it makes no difference. We'd need to do that in the like enclosure bit, like that, so it doesn't look silly through the roof of the, yeah. Something like that. It is big, that is. I'm going to say there's a lot of room here. I mean, do we care about the fact that I've got to look at where the end of the thing is like that? I don't care if I use... That would fit nicely just there. Yeah. I know it ruins the sort of yard, but we knew things would be tight. I'm thinking my old partner. We might also try... There's that... I don't know where it is, but it basically waters it straight away. I'd have to save the game before I placed it, because it does warn you. Let's have a quick look for where that is, because again, that could waste 10 minutes, I would imagine. It's going to be in container, or it might be silo extensions, I would imagine. It's the new water mod that basically, yeah, I know it looks a little different. That's the one. Yeah, you can see how it does it. It puts 1 billion litres, American billion litres of water. So it's basically a silo, giant silo that doesn't look giant. To be honest, it's very clever. It is. I've long thought surely someone could do something that's going to mean you've got... Well, that's the answer to everyone's prayer. Yes, it can cause issues. If you sold it, even selling 1 billion litres of water, you'd make a fortune, and you could be used as a cheat. Now, we wouldn't be doing that. I'd save it, and if it didn't work, we'd reload the game. So it's one of those that's... If we stuck that next to the Royal Christie, I'd never need to fill the water, because that would do it all the time. So that to me is a cracking thing, because that was the thing with the Royal Christies. Yeah, we'd go mad with animals. We'd do the Royal Christie, that's 150, which leaves us 450. Probably I could only afford 100 animals. I would say 60, that's 100, 200... 200, 350, or maybe not, maybe 150 animals. Or if we could, we want to push it as much as possible, so the animals are as big as possible, because we haven't got the enhanced animal system in. I just want it to be standard, because otherwise it does weird things, and it's sort of, I find it a bit cheaty really, as well as it adds all the strangenesses to the game. So I think we'll stick that one in, the Royal Christie. We'll have the tree going inside the thing. We'll shift this little lot out, move this down to the thing, which I'll show obviously on camera. That everything's got to be shown on camera on this, because time is important. So we'll grab these bits and bobs out the way, clear this bit of a yard where that's going to go. So it's going to be a bit tight down here. Might have to open these backs up to us to come in from the back. Right, yeah, now if I'd have known we were going to do this, I'd have done these sheds facing the road, but I don't really like doing that, if I'm honest. Yeah, we'll shift this little lot out. Where is the livestock thing on this? I would imagine it's down at the bottom. No, it's not. It is down at the bottom, but not where you thought. Yeah, it'd be a hell of a trek. Because I know we have actually got our again, that's why on this Let's Play, buying them, having someone else deliver them to you, saves time. So the cost is commensurate with the gain that you're going to gain because you've not wasted time. So it is what it is. Anyway, yeah, I'm quite sure we've used all of our time on the first session. So next session, second session, we'll start. All that excitement is gone. We'll buy a few tons of seeds. We'll get some corn planted with our 2 planters. Get those filled. Get those 2 going. I think we did all of the woods. I mean, oh yeah, the other thing. I mean, yeah. Obviously, the other thing that the game owes me, because it seems to class it as leased. You lose your American garden hose every single time you go across, and you lose your chainsaw between maps because you're not supposed to. It doesn't seem to get classed as a thing. Whereas really, I would easily be able to take my chainsaw and my things. I know I could insist, but we could afford it out the change of the 723, so I'm really not worried. But yeah, we will sort that as well. So all that remains to be said for this particular stressful session is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.